Today, I'm here to review this backpack with this chest rig. Now, the reason why I'm telling you to believe me when I say that you can trust this video review is that I asked for this bag. They didn't send it to me out of their own will or they needed a review. No, simply I wanted this bag to see if it would work out here on the trail with my dirt bike. Because I needed something that was slim, lightweight, close to the body, that also could carry a chest rig. Now let me explain why I especially need this. You could find a myriad of reasons why you would need frontal access. If you're kind of a tactical guy, you'll know that a chest rig is really useful to grab all the fast things you need right away. There's two reasons why I need it. I need this because I'm a diabetic and I have my insulin in here. I also have sunscreen. But the number one reason that I got this is because I'm always flying my drone. Now, what's the biggest complication when you're using your drone as a selfie stick, an airborne selfie stick? It's where to put this after you set up your shot. You can either have a leg holster, or I guess you could take on and off your backpack and throw it in the back there. It takes a lot of effort. Much easier it is to unzip this, take your remote after you set up your shot, boom, 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 done. Slide it in, and it does fit. It does actually fit. And it does close all the way so that your $400 to $500 drone remote isn't gonna come flying out. So you can set up your shot and then you can start hitting the trail and trust that one, you're not gonna lose your remote. And if an emergency arises with your drone, you can quickly pull out your remote as fast as you can and you can pull it out and save your drone, which happens a lot, surprisingly. I'm kind of new to drones, and I'm surprised at how often this thing wants to crash itself when it's following me automatically. So when it comes to this thing, it's quite good. I'll show you how it works in a sec. The backpack is a pretty good sports backpack. Now, it's not an adventure pack. It's not something you would use for a long outing, which is, even this is kind of the limit for how useful this is, because I was able to take some stuff, but not everything I'd like to. If you're gonna do a multi-day trip, forget about it. If you're gonna do an all-day trip where you need multiple meals, forget about it. This is for a single trail ride, or if you're out riding your dirt bike from your car and coming back to your car over and over, going out on the trail. This doesn't really work for long trips, but it does work really well for short trips because it is so slim and it stays to your body and it does ride high. This pack is meant to go right about where your chest ends. It's supposed to end here. It's kind of like a tactical plate carrier. And that's where the frontal pack attaches. You do have one central storage space, which is here. It's quite slim because the backing on here is quite stiff for your back so that it supports you completely. I was able to fit a shirt, a Gatorade, my sandwiches, which are now out of the bag. And then I was able to put my drone, I was able to sit my drone on top of my shirt here, right in this opening here, which is kind of a nice safety space for the propellers so they don't get bent. So that storage space occupies the entirety of the bag. It goes from top to bottom, one slim area to store your stuff. It does have a little slide and a little pocket for your iPad. I would not put my iPad there while I'm riding dirt, so whatever. Now there's a second pocket here for personal items. It's pretty good. I was able to fit 2 drone batteries and my keys and my wallet and whatever else I would need in here, plus a cable for my iPhone, you know. And then the big part about this bag is the expansion, because like I said, this thing is so slim, so high performance sports wear type of thing that there's not much space in there. So they did add an expandable pocket, which is secured by 2 clips at the top, and then a zipper that goes around the bottom like that to the end and unzips completely to give you additional storage space here. And that is a good amount of storage. It's not secure because it doesn't close at the top. All it does is it squeezes it closed with these 2 buckles. But what I was able to take with me was one ratchet strap for emergency situations. If you know, you know. And I was also able to fit an extra battery for all my devices. So all in all, it's pretty versatile. You can squeeze what you need in here, but don't expect to squeeze everything in here. It's not going to happen. The other thing is it does have a 2x3 grid of mole. Real mole, not the fake mole that, you know, is on some bags. This is the real mole, so you can stick another thing on here to hold even more stuff should you need. I'm gonna zip this up again. Now, I would recommend that you put one side of the front carrier on before you put on the backpack, because honestly, putting on the front pack after you're wearing it doesn't really work well for you in the end. It holds on by 4 really easy hooks that has lashings ready for it built into the backpack. This thing, they are mated for each other. They're built for each other. This is not an item that was adapted to the bag. These both were developed together in order to work seamlessly together. So then once you have it hooked on there, put your backpack on. Now you grab the other side of the buckles, of the hooks, and you go ahead and you find the, oh shit. You find the hook and you find the lanyard and you put them together. Not the hardest thing in the world. I hope the mic can still hear me. Not the hardest thing to do in the world. It's pretty quick. I'm so glad I asked for this bag from Viking, because it really has done exactly what I wanted it to. It's made this ride a lot more fun and a lot easier to carry stuff with and to shoot with my drone. My adventures will continue thanks to this bag, and hopefully I'll be able to expand them to even further heights and further distances thanks to how easy this is to use, as well as how comfortable and lightweight and easy to maneuver in this backpack is. So if you like it, check it out on vikingbags.com. I hope you like it as much as I do, because honestly, I'm not giving it back. Good luck.